Hello everyone, hope you're doing great. This is Selvan once again with you for another video. Well, if you remember, the previous video was all about how to prepare a GC3 report. Basically, the requirements and the criteria for a GC3 practical assessment. And this video is all about what mistakes that we are not supposed to do when you prepare a GC3 practical report. Well, we'll discuss some mistakes. When you prepare a practical report, we tend to make certain mistakes. Alright, absolutely fine, making mistakes. However, get them corrected. Now let's get started with what mistakes that we normally do when you prepare a report and how to avoid that particular mistakes that you used to do. Start with your observation. Very common mistakes when you prepare an observation part. We tend to repeat activities. Do not repeat activities. We tend to give one or two words as an observation. Do not give one or two words explanation. Narrate that situations. Another mistakes which you're not supposed to do, giving consequences which are not specific. Control measures which are not specific. Do not give any general control measures. Do not give any time scale which are not realistic. Well, moving on to another section, your management parts. Introduction. We have seen candidates who introduce themselves while preparing this section. Well, this introduction is not about yourself. This introduction is about the company or the workplace that has been selected for your observation. Do not introduce yourself under the introduction section. Coming to your main findings, things that you're not supposed to do. Do not focus on one observations. Focus on 5 category of hazard. Now, do not write only the title of that particular breach or the law that you identify. You need to demonstrate. Now, do not stress or focus on this general control measure once again under main finding sections. Your next section is on conclusion. Things that you're not supposed to do when you prepare conclusions. Now, under conclusion, not to include any new issues which is not at all discussed in your observations or in your main findings. Do not elaborate your explanation under this particular section. Well, moving on to your recommendation, things that you're not supposed to do under this particular section. Do not write recommendations for entire 25 observation. Once again, this is for the 5 main findings. Another general things which you're not supposed to do when you prepare this report, apart from these sections. Not to use any backup reports. Do not refer any external source while preparing this report. Do not exceed the word limits, very important. Do not amend or do not modify the template that you receive from Nebosh to prepare this report. Now, do not attach any photographs or any site maps along with this report when you prepare. Last but not the least, do not forget to watch the previous videos where we discussed about the instructions how to prepare a report. Thank you for watching. Have a safe day.